Blessed, yeah. We first one for the new calendar year, boy, 2022.
2022.
So we got to start to talk by saying, much blessings to everybody that made it into the new calendar year.
Yeah.
More life and good health to everybody.
Right.
We here. We taking a little toast.
Yeah.
Yeah. More life and good health to everybody, to the African community. Let we do more business.
Ooh, that's nice, boy.
Yeah. Let we do more business with ourselves.
Yep.
Let we promote ourselves some more.
Yep.
Let we not be afraid and ashamed of it.
Yes.
We got to do it. It's good to be back, boy. We was there for...
Ooh, there, boy. I missed it. 2 weeks.
3
weeks?
3 weeks, about 3 weeks. Yeah.
Last time was the second week in December.
And I feel good that one or two people actually asked me.
Yeah. We're going on with the show.
Yeah, we're going on with the show now.
Yeah, we missing all there.
That was nice. That was nice. Tonight, or they could call in.
Yeah.
Or they could call in tonight.
Yeah.
The first one we could call in. So.
Yeah. Bring the questions. Or bring the input and the opinions.
Get them the topic now.
Right, so tonight we'll be discussing, we said we wanted to start off the year on a positive topic. Something that is rare. We know it exists.
Yes, it does.
Right? But to me, we don't see enough of it for whatever reason. So we're discussing success in the African community and why is it a secret? Right? I know some people it may be a touchy topic for them in terms of, they may be successful and they may be one of the people who quiet about it and whatever. But to me, it is something that we should not keep a secret. And I'm not saying that you're going and dash it in people's face and fly it. You know what I mean? You're boastful about it. Right? However, I think that we have all right, let me use myself as an example. I would have achieved certain things, but I don't feel comfortable sharing it.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you see, you see. And if you know, you know. But I just don't feel comfortable sharing it because I don't know how people will take it, how they will feel about it. If they will congratulate me or they will start to move funny with me. And it's a weird feeling.
And that, we were touching it. We are a school partner. So first things first, this is how I see it. Part of all of that tied into what we do. I mean, like I say, and I watching we. And there's 3 or 4 different businesses we see now represented right here.
Yeah.
You have one God Save the Creative.
All the time.
T-shirt is God Save the Creative.
Patrice Lumumba.
And
Thomas Sankara.
Right? Your chain is by
Green Violet.
That's why I already know by experience, but I also wearing Davidson watches. At Trinidad, they're living in New York, that running a watch company.
Yeah. Mashing up the place.
Yeah. And look right, that alone right there. That's how we can contribute to each other's success. But that feeling that you talk about, I have spoken to 1 or 2 successful people. I've also been fortunate to meet people that doing great.
Same.
You never hear about them, never see them, don't know they exist. Don't even know that there are black people, African people in that field. And part of the reason why they're so quiet about it is fear that somebody coming to take what they built. You have based on your hard work. Right? That, I think, is one of the major contributors. Now, for me, and I'm glad that we taking calls tonight, for me, I think also some of the things that we grew up accepting, some of the things that they grew up with as knowledge based on some of the statements that they give us as guiding lights, I think is wrong.
Explain, like, give me an example.
Self-praise is not a recommendation. I think that is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage, right? Because I know what I'm doing, you know what you're doing. And every now and again, you need to pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
You know, we working hard. Some of we works is fly over everybody else because a lot of people working and caught up in their everyday life and thing now.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So sometimes you gotta sit down, you're watching what you're doing and pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
Right? How you could tell a man who know he make out here mission, by the end of this year, I should be able to pay down on the house.
Mm-hmm.
And by October, he had the money to pay down on the house. And December, he moved in the house and throw a housewarming party.
Mm-hmm.
How would I show you off?
Yeah. Because, I mean, the people who he would invite to the housewarming is people who he consider friends, family,
But
might even be
don't
co-workers.
take that right now. You see that effort called friend, boy? So a lot of people is just an effort.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's
It's unfortunate.
But it's with mentality.
Yeah.
Because if you, this is what I say, if you invite me to your home, which you did for New Year's Day, that's an honor for me because you invited me to your home where you was gathering with your family and your family, close friends and relatives. And you invite me or somebody invite me, I take that as an honor.
Yeah.
And I go in there with that mindset now. But when you go by somebody, I is listening. And when I hear somebody saying he's showing off, I done watching you a little left already. How would I show you off, boy? And especially the time we live in, you know what it takes to own a home as a young black person, boy?
Yeah.
I sit down in your shop and listen to a man talk who had nearly all the requirements, money-wise and everything else, and catching in there to get a house.
To get a mortgage.
You understand? Now imagine somebody working a job that is not a high-paying job.
Right.
But their dream is to own a home. And they actually achieve it. We're supposed to be clapping for them, boy.
Yeah.
And that part of the what we do in the community. Clap for one another's success. We should be doing that.
Yeah.
Instead of, again, now people's fear is real. Somebody who's afraid to broadcast a certain way. A man driving a Tida all the time.
Yeah.
10 years he drive a Tida, but he's saving, he working, he doing whatever. He working, he running a business, and he can buy a BMW and he's freed. And this is something I've actually heard somebody talk about.
Yeah.
He a little skeptical.
Yeah. Of what will be said.
Or how people will perceive him, or
yeah.
what could possibly happen to him.
Yeah.
Because he upgrade from one car to the next.
Yeah.
That is in our communities.
You know, in the first instance, from the time you start to go beyond a certain point that we perceive as normal, is either win one or two things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's either you're a drugs man or you're in corruption.
I catch myself thinking that, to be real honest, earlier. Catch myself thinking that, boy. I catch myself thinking that. See a youth man pushing an Audi. And I watching the milk on the face. And all that thing, you might be like, yo, why you think that?
Yeah. Why does he first place?
Why does he first thought?
Yeah.
But at certain parts of this country, the further west you go.
Yeah. That's all they're driving.
That is exactly, you don't see Nissan and you don't see them thing.
No.
You know?
And one of the house they busting and find how much about drugs. Right? But you're busting in we community and finding that amount of drugs, you know.
Right, so I'd be like, all of that is why sometimes people might be hesitant. But we had to find a way to come out of that, boy.
Yeah.
We had to find a way to come out of that.
Yeah. I don't know where the that innate thinking came from when it began. Right? Now I know there's a thought, a theory that happening from since slavery.
Of course.
With the house.
That's how they separate we.
Yeah.
And we belonging. You couldn't own anything.
True.
You was property, but you couldn't own property.
Right.
And it's still, again, a lot of people, there's oh, how you say that? And look how long ago that was. Be like,
how long ago that was?
That was not going to tell you. I really like the analogy. Somebody bring them and like, the little older man, they say, yo, my grandfather, who I knew, was born about 3 years after slavery was abolished.
Right.
Think about it. You talking to me, who knew my grandfather, who was born in that time. We think it's so long ago, 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Right in America, what we did
Glorify.
that day, well, one would be for black, one would be for white. And they could have string you up if they see you using the white side. 60 years ago.
Yeah.
Me and you in our 40s. You know? So it wasn't so long ago, but it tied back into everything today. And we had to discuss it. What we're trying to do here, we have to discuss it.
Yeah.
And in the discussion, find ways to move past that.
Yeah.
You understand? I want to clap for my neighbor.
Yeah.
I see a Benz pull up by my neighbor there. Yeah, boy. I was like, yeah, boy. I want to do that.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, well, thanks to everybody who came out to the pop-up.
Yeah, yes.
Thanks to everybody who came out to the pop-up. It was a success. All of the businesses did well. Everybody was pleased.
Yeah.
Most important, everybody make money. Right? But the feeling that I got after that, I mean, I didn't count nobody money. You understand me? Why is that the first place that we go? The people come, everybody set up, they was happy. We had a little WhatsApp chat, everybody was pleased. They were saying, yeah, boy, Karen, Andre, Orisha Lashe, thanks, boy, thanks. You know?
For me, that is what it's about.
Yeah, and I just saying, like, how is it that we cannot be excited about each other's businesses? Everybody had 24 hours, right? And this is where I always go. Because if you choose to sleep 24 hours in a day, right? Let me max it. You choose to sleep 10 hours. You're going to work for 8. Is it 8 hours?
Yeah.
Right. You're going to work for 8 hours. That is 18 hours.
Then we talk about commute.
Right?
Especially
You might spend an hour or 2 hours in traffic. Like 20 hours.
That might be generous.
Right.
Right.
And then the next 4, you're watching Netflix, or you're playing game, or you're liming and drinking and smoking. But the man who's sleeping 4 or 6, maybe say 6 hours, that is more realistic, working 10 to 15 in his own business, right? And then whatever remain from that, 6 and 15 is what, 21? And then 3 hours he might be spending with the family and the children, saying whatever. We don't see that, right? We don't see the hard work. What we just see is the success. And that is one of the things that we have to start appreciating as a people. I never tell you, Lime, and do all them things and waste your 24, you know. Because I understand the value of my time. And to my people, I want to ask you, do you know what the value of an hour is to you? I'm talking about the dollar value. I am a barber.
That was a real
Go ahead.
check. When we sit down with that
Yesterday?
I do. No, when we, a few months ago when we sit down and trying to put.
Right. Value, yeah.
Because I do principles of business as a CXC subject that never come up. I do 1 or 2 little courses, you know, throughout the years in working and everything. Them things never come up. I hear all kind of people try to push entrepreneurship to a certain degree. I never hear that. And hearing that makes so much sense because then you, as you say, you're able to say, well, if somebody asks you to do something and you have to charge them, you know exactly what it is. Like, I never study.
Yeah. You understand? Because we have a lot of professionals out here just winging it, you know. Right? But if you stop winging it and you put a value, a dollar value to your time, the same way you go and work for somebody, you're working for minimum wage. Where's minimum wage now? I didn't know. $12? I think it's $12.
I ain't sure.
Right? You're working for minimum wage, you know, $12 an hour. Right? But you working for yourself and don't know how much you're charging to do your work. And that is madness. Right? You might charge by the job. But within where you're charging for the job,
it's still our value.
There is a formula that you have to use to come up with that. You understand me? So for me, a lot of the times it's be confusing because, all right, I know how much I just charge for a haircut, and I know how much haircuts I can cut in an hour, how much heads I can do in an hour, right? Based on that, if anybody asks me to come and teach, come and talk, wherever, along my business lines, I know what it is, what the cost is to me for
Yeah.
closing that door. You understand? So I know, okay, I'm going to charge X, Y, and Z because I need to recuperate what I'm going to lose. So it's not a loss then. You understand? But, you know, this is a topic that we have to have, a conversation we have to have because it's something that has bothered me. You know, because I, as a businessman, I have customers who feel comfortable to talk to me about their successes, right? Who some of them will say, Karen, boy, you know, it's you motivate me. It's because of you, I do this. Or the flip side to that is they come to me and they say, boy, Karen, I want to do so and so. And because of the network that I build, I will be able to help them and say, hey, King, call this man. I'll do it today. A virgin of mine asked me, he said, boy, time coming for me to start to look for house. Who you know in TTMF? About 60 TTMF customers. All over, legal, wherever, right? I say, all right, call this man. I message the man and I tell him, I say, hey, expect a call from so and so. He concerned me. This is what he need to know, right? So everybody know. The three parties already understand what is going to be done, right? Because now the man who go in and help him, know he helping him as a favor to me, right? And the man now who is asking for the help, know that he getting the help as a favor to me. So nobody here going and jeopardize the relationship. You understand? Nobody not going to jeopardize the relationship and throw away what either one of us may have taken to build. You understand? To build over the years. So, I mean...
And all of that tied into the success because them might meet one another, have a conversation, and build a next relationship.
Correct.
The next piece of networking.
Correct.
Right?
And that's how the community will build.
You say people comfortable to tell you about the success in your chair. I know people too tell me certain things personally and then tell me,
don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And we have to accept that a big part of that is because of the crime in we communities.
Correct.
We have to accept that it are some people doing good. And it's not that they want to help, because by helping, people might see, you know, if you could pay for this child to go to school for 5 years, buy the books, everything, you have money, you know. And sometimes it's not something that they don't want to help, you know, because I actually know one or two organizations that some people has contribute to, and has contribute healthy money. And they don't want their name call or mention no way at all. You know, we have to accept and work on our communities, because that is one of the reasons why some of our people who are successful, they don't see it in no way, form, or fashion. And we need that. You know why we need that? Because we are young children today thinking is only a certain ethnic group know how to do business. Only a certain ethnic group work hard to get things like Benz and nice house and thing. We have young children with that core belief. And then watching TV don't help at all. Because you don't get a proper representation on TV.
Forget that. And if you do, is always bacchanal, drugs, crime.
So that's why I say you don't get a proper representation on TV, because they make all kind of hubulubu with Bill Cosby and thing. I say I will never stop my daughter from watching the Cosby Show. Never. Why? I say, yeah. I say, but you know much white people transgress against we, and all they forgive them. I'm not saying that I know Bill Cosby didn't do it. I'm not saying that I know he did it. All I'm saying is that same forgiveness that you could have given Benny Hinn, Bill Cosby could get. Because we don't deal with him personally. But that showing a wholesome black family, a successful black family.
Doing well.
No bacchanal, nobody in drugs and all them kind of thing.
No cussing and carrying on.
My child need to see that. Because she will be exposed to all the other madness out here. It's my duty. I feel real good as a parent that my 5-year-old child just asks to watch Cosby Show. Asks to watch it. You know? And we need more of that. With them thing on TV.
Now the representation not there. It's not there. And it is because they've
positive
used
representation.
Positive representation. And it's because they find a way to encourage us to watch. Meanwhile, you're demeaning us in the same space. You understand? I don't want to hear nothing about love and hip hop.
Dr. Frances Cresswell Singh, a real great African-American psychologist. Well, she wrote a few things. One of her most famous things was books was the ISIS Papers.
Right.
And she kind of, to paraphrase her, that we is the only people that is demean we self in a positive way.
Yeah.
So
would he be word?
Yeah, I know them kind of thing. And we making money talking nonsense about we self. Like, how it is you can convince your son to not look up to these things when them doing that and around the neck they have $200,000 worth of jewelry around the neck. I mean, realistically speaking, it's not easy to convince young people that is not the way to go.
Yeah.
You know? But we have to talk to them. We have to talk to one another in communities. Because if we don't do it, it will continue so.
Yeah.
That I know, you know. I know how hard it is work. I know the hours you stand up in the barber shop. But I ain't come by the barber shop for 2 weeks. Next week I come, I see a black BMW in the drive. Like boy, like he pushing some kind of something juggle. But I know where it is do.
And you don't know the time, you don't know the dollar value to it now.
But even minus the dollar value, boy, it's too easy for us to look at ourselves as something other than successful. It's real easy for us. And then I just laugh. We talk about it on the program here already. Me and you get real kicks off of that. Somebody posts and say, yeah, you don't know Rick Ross. But you're telling Rick Ross happy birthday. On social media, but you never share your family or your friend business post.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Because you don't want to see them do better than you.
All of that tied into the success and the way we just hide it and things.
Right. Well, here what's going on, folks. We're about to take our first break for the season. Right? So we'll be right back.
See you later, Snow.
Oh, this clothing line is all about opening the black man's mind. All about reminding us as how beautiful we are for the near or far, yeah. Oh, the clothing line features t-shirts, checks, polos and shirts. Oh, dashiki, lady v-neck, lady tank top and baby tees, yeah. Dresses and cotton bags and hats and many more. Oh, and the Nubian experience.
We back.
Yeah, we back all there.
Yeah.
This punch creme tasting so nice. It's a kind of minty something. Hadassa clock.
Yeah. What is it? Face 7
Yeah, face 7 in La Hocketa.
Big up yourself.
Big up yourself. Cheers. Keep up the good work.
I want to say mint, they really mean
mean mint.
Mint, eh?
Yeah, mean mint. The mean mint.
You cannot taste a mint, it's mint.
It's mint.
It's
mint.
And all them little things too. Again, nearly everything that we just talk on this program could tie into everything we just talk on the program. Right? It's nothing to support and shout out the business in your community. And all of that is part of the success too. Because you say something there before we go. And I hate that is the reality. Imagine I going away to do a fashion show and don't want to tell nobody because people let's hate on you.
Yeah.
I will never do that again, I can tell you that though. I'm telling you. Because I was so excited.
Not talk about it?
Yes, I was so excited. I was so proud of myself. You know, that right here in Trinidad, the week before I was invited the first time, I went into we could deal with that another time, you know, to the company that's supposedly running them kind of thing in Trinidad, and they basically tell me why this do is not fashion.
Call the name, what happened?
Right? Now what we deal with that seriously.
Separate.
Yeah. Because they just kill a lot of dreams when them supposed to be the dream enhancers.
Yeah.
Right? And
as a state-run
enterprise.
Yeah.
A few days after that in 2018, the people from Caribbean New York Fashion Week reached out to me. I wasn't able to attend in 2018, but 2019 I get through. And in doing it, everybody around me, you was a big part of that, the Black Business Network, you know. Some of the people that was around me was like, nah, don't talk about that. You know, you have to keep it quiet and thing. And like, but if I tell you, King, that hurt me. And I look back at that because I wanted to chronicle it in a certain way now. You know? And that's part of it, hiding your success.
Yeah.
That was a big successful thing for me. That I am in Trinidad and Tobago. I get no love and respect in a certain way doing what I just do in Trinidad and Tobago. And I get a chance to leave Trinidad and go to Manhattan, one of the fashion districts in the world, to present what I just do, the way I just do it. I wasn't asked to tweak, I wasn't asked to do nothing different. I was asked to bring it exactly as I do it. And everybody around me was like, nah, I don't post up. My first post in New York was the day that I reached. You know? And all of that is part of it too. Why we'd hide something like that?
Yeah. No, but and then you could also talk about the difference in the reception. Because I remember you tell me when you set up in New York.
Yeah, boy.
How the black people in the area treat you. COVID, boy. Yeah.
I must say, again, mentality. You know, a lot of we school friends who hasn't been to Trinidad since doing the Nubian experience came to see it, and I give them a real love for that, boy, because support is not just coming and spending your money.
Correct.
You know?
Correct.
I had a friend, I just had to talk about this boy. She doing something in the next part of New York. Couldn't stay. Leave where she is in New York, come to Manhattan. I see her while I setting up. Hey, what's going on? And when everything I looking, where she going? When I call her, no, but I just wanted to show my face, like, you know, support you and thing. That was amazing, man.
Yeah.
Then the next batch of them not who leave work and thing and come.
Yeah.
You know, but the response in New York to the Nubian experience was amazing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really use the word amazing all the time, but you know, it had renewed my vision.
Yeah.
It had renewed my faith and my hope in what I do, because I really believe in what I do, for lack of a better word. I know what I do is necessary, right? But in Trinidad and Tobago, and don't say that, but when Bungie say it, everybody was glad. And Bungie tell them playing it sometimes, or they don't support we until we make it big outside here.
Every time.
You know?
Every time.
I say that and everybody vexed.
We see that with Fireball.
You understand? I probably say it in a little more, with a little more fire and a little more, he might have been a little more diplomatic about it.
Yeah.
But that's just the reality I just deal with.
Yeah.
I know what I just produce and put out there.
Yeah.
And again, should not hide that. So if you know somebody that, let me start to ask one another.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about your money, you know nothing.
Just tell me how.
I'm watching what you're doing, you're looking and think, is there any reason why, you don't talk about it, you don't seek to mentor young people and think, because we need that.
Yeah.
What is mentorship? This happen in all them big companies, a man go send his son to work by his partner for a year because his partner does do so. A mentorship.
Yeah.
But we need that in our communities too.
Yeah. And I had a very nice experience with that last year too, in the middle of the pandemic, where one of our school friends asked me to mentor her nephew with barbering and everything. I mean, I haven't taught barbering in a while because, again, people want skill, but they don't want to pay. You understand? So I just pull away from that. But what I will say is, if anybody is interested in learning, and if you are serious, I will take my time and I will train you one-on-one. I'm not taking 5 and 6 and 7 people. Anyhow, I say all of that to say, the only way that I could have motivated that youth man was to tell him how much money I does make. Because he did not believe that barbers could make money now.
We still have that today.
Right? He did not believe that barbers does make money. And when I tell him, and I didn't even give him the real figure either, I just give him a close to, a wrong. He said, what? Barbers could make that kind of money? I said, of course. And when I break it down for him and I show him, I say, you see, the problem is we always watch everything like this. Right? And we don't bring it down and dissect it, right? You dissect it and you say, all right, I want to make X amount of money. So I'm looking at the big figure, right? But when you break that down daily, by the hour, or however you want to do it, because you say, all right, I open 8 to 7 in the night, right? Yes, I just take lunch, right? Because I'm not going through that.
I don't know.
I just take a lunch hour when the day come.
I still, that don't blow my way still.
Right? But you sit down and you work the maths. Ain't no rocket science. You say, all right, how much heads an hour you could cut? Thing, and you work it backwards. And you see, but wait now, that figure really not so hard to make. You understand me? And you work and you do it and you think, and when you catch yourself, you're really making that kind of money. So when I tell him that, I tell the man, sink down in the chair. He say, you could make that kind of money, barbering? I say, yeah. Now he already had a business, and I big him up. What is the name of the business again? Wicked T-shirts. Right. WICK''D. Right. Check him out on IG. Right? The youth man is 16. He just finished school. And the mother takes it hard earned and she invests in her child. That's her only child, right? She buy plotter, printer, jerseys, everything. So he's doing a lot of T-shirts and things, living in John. So when I finished talking to him now, I saw a difference in him because now he started to ask me questions. Before he wasn't asking me no questions. He just come to learn and he was leaving. So I talked to him and I showed him and I thing. And when he finished asking me them questions and I was done with him, now I just get a little video, check me now, take how I look in here, And I continue because I keep telling people, teaching does not stop when you finish the course,
Yeah.
It continues because as the person who I am teaching, if I am teaching you, I have to follow through with you because remember that is my goal. I trying to see you through. And if I am really saying that I am one of the best and I want people to recognize me as one of the best, the only way that I'm going to be true is if I could pass on the skill,
Right.
If I dared with that, I was never the best.
Yeah.
But if I train my sons and my sons get better than me, then he's a true best. You understand? But I ain't gonna lie. When I was going and tell him, my belly hurt, man. Because I saying, boy, oh God. Suppose.
Again.
Right?
So you see?
But I didn't. I didn't let it affect me.
But I was saying now, but that's where it tied into the idea that if we share what is our successes, it could have criminal repercussions to it.
Yeah.
People coming to try and take what you have now, and that is what we had to work on. Mm-hmm. We should be, I don't think in the part of the country where it have a lot of certain ethnicity living, that way is range and bends and thing is regular thing. I don't feel them they study that in terms of, I have a Benz car, but I like how that Benz Jeep looking, I'm going for that Benz Jeep. When them buy that, I don't think them have a concern that, I wonder how many I go.
Them studying that?
You understand? Because the neighbor on the same level too.
Correct.
And that's what we have to aspire to. In we communities, I'm not trying to leave and go nowhere, no. I'm not trying to come out of the communities that we in to go anywhere. We have to do it right there. Because we go leave and go. And enough of we leave and go, and they will come and they will take it. And we'll be like, wait, now we could do all of that right there, but yes.
And something happened to me yesterday as well. Where one of my school friends, she is a physiotherapist, right? So my mother and my father had a little episode and whatever, so I need them now. I need her, right? Young black woman. I messaged her cousin, get the number. I messaged her, I say, hey, I need you. X, Y, and Z, when you could come. She said, well, boy, I'm minding baby right now, but as is you, I will come. Cool. She come. King, I ain't lying. When I tell you, I am impressed. Right? So you know what I'm trying to make a practice? A habit, not trying. I'm going to do it this year. Anybody that I do business with, and I am pleased with, I am making it my business to congratulate them. And when I say congratulate, I'm not talking about, hey, thanks, eh? I'm talking about genuine. I went down and I explained to her, I say, hey, listen, I just want to tell you thanks, right? I said, and I want to also congratulate you as an African woman. My African equal, right? Because I see you doing business and you're doing it well. I said the first impression was immaculate. Keep up the good work. And I'm waiting for the price, right? She messaged back and she say, oh gosh, I appreciate that, thing. And you keep doing well too now. Me, I know she watching me all the time. But I'm saying, you don't know. So if we make that a habit, right? You see Orishala, she pushing. You see trying. Hey, that just look good boy. I'm going to put my bridge into you. You know? Congratulations on what you're doing. Keep up the good work. We have to keep pushing one another. Because you see, if more of us push more of us, the community will move forward. You know? The community will move forward. But you see, we're spending so much time with the petty nonsense that we're not able to enrich each other now. You know? Because if we really put our focus and we say, boy, you're making a concerted effort. Remember the last thing we talked about last year? And I say we need to live with purpose. I mean that on every level we need to live with purpose. You're going, you're hungry. The first thing you're supposed to study is, I wonder who I know I could get food from. Right? I wonder who in my circle that's selling food I could go buy. You understand? Or you walk by curtain, you know Miss Jean is so, go buy Miss Jean. You know your cousin getting married, and Auntie Cheryl is so, send them by Auntie Cheryl. You understand? And it is not difficult. We just make it hard.
Yeah.
We just make it hard, and it is not hard. We living testimony to that. You understand? I have a partner tell me, he say, boy, Karen, you see that BBN thing, boy? He said, you know, your barber shop is the BBN. He said, because I sit down in this shop and watch some kind of networking take place.
Yeah.
With this one, you connect that one to that one and thing. And then when them two come together, so it's because there's a big thing start to take place. And I say, yeah, because at the end of the day, I have nothing to get from that. I have no interest in gaining anything from that.
And there were some people that were overstand at all.
Correct. We always ready to put our dollar value, but why gain from that? Why? So why doing that for?
My business is always trying to generate money. Mm-hmm. Anything else that I involve in, I'm not trying to make money off of that to make a living or something.
Yeah.
I involve in it because it's something that I see. It's part of my passion and my purpose. Mm-hmm. And I see now. So we talk about the market. Or there was that pop-up that we do. It had a feeling I get looking at that day and watching people coming in and thing.
And then even the vendors was buying from one another.
You understand? They see that feeling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it's about for me.
Yeah.
That's what that is about for me. I want to make a living off of the Nubian Experience clothing line and everything else that will come out of the Nubian Experience. But when I doing them kind of things,
it's not for money.
It's not for money.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to put nobody on to. I put somebody onto you and I tell them, I take my money, you are taking my money because I put like.
Yeah, nah, what commission?
Nah.
That other stuff.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And
so, go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish.
Well, I'm just going to say that all of that is tied back into we success and how we perceive it and how we show it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, folks, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we call in. We want to hear from all here. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, this clothing line is all about opening the black man's mind. All about reminding us as how beautiful we are for the near or far, yeah. Oh, the clothing line features t-shirts, checks, polos and shirts. Oh, dashiki, lady v-neck, lady tank top and baby tees, yeah. Dresses and cotton bags and hats and many more. Oh, and the Nubian experience.
Camry Glass is the first tempered glass manufacturer in the Caribbean. With state-of-the-art technology, Camry Glass can cut any design of any size with our CNC waterjet machine. Camry Glass is also the leading manufacturer of frameless showers and entrance door designs for all your residential and commercial building needs. Contact Camry Glass of Marabella today.
And we are back.
We're back, man. We're back.
We are back.
So all you feel free to use the call-in feature. You know, talk to We Don't Afraid. We don't bite. We might sound a little serious.
Yeah.
I have to laugh sometimes. You know, again, it happened over the holidays. I'm talking a little shippiness and people like, so like, what? We never hear. I say, all you know me. If you never hear me talk stupidness, that means you only know me on social media.
Yeah.
Where you're seeing that persona, you feel it's something so serious. But nah. Life is laughter, boy.
Correct as
Must laugh, boy.
Correct as right.
Must laugh.
I'm trying to remember if we touch everything there, boy.
You know, and
Congratulate, celebrate. Right?
Not being afraid to share your success. It's not about being flashy. You know, right here where we say it is a successful place. We in Gayelle, the Caribbean. Gayelle, the Caribbean, streaming up and down the Caribbean.
First caller. Good evening.
Blessed night.
Good evening, two gentlemen.
Good evening.
I joined the program late, but I heard when the gentleman in the blue was talking about his friend and his parents. But I don't know if he would like to advertise his friend's number, the physiotherapist. You know, that way he will be helping her.
Oh, for sure. For sure. You don't have to ask me twice.
You know.
Tola.
And me?
I say you don't have to ask me twice.
Yes.
So her name is Ria Nathaniel. And the telephone number is 470.
What for?
470.
470,
8254.
I didn't, say that again, please.
8254. 470.
All right. So this is 8254 470. So this is the new time you all. I know you used to be 6 o'clock.
If?
Pardon?
Program used to be 6 o'clock
6
on the Saturday. So you changed to what?
Oh, yeah, we at 7 p.m. on Saturdays.
Yeah.
7
All
p.m.
right. So you see, I know about the program.
Yeah, well, we appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We feel a little nice.
All right. So thanks very much. You know, continue
Thank you.
doing what you all do. Helping
All right.
one another.
Love in the house.
Helping the black man.
Yes, man.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, good night,
Thank
good
you.
night. Ay.
Yeah.
First caller, boy, we inside.
And the first call, I call for business too.
Yeah.
That is what it's about.
That is what it is about. I mean, I would always say that I am a beacon for black business and black communities. I mean, it's something that close to my heart because I grew up in an area where, as a child, you would hardly see business now.
Yeah.
You would hardly see business. But now that I'm older, you start seeing the younger generation, so my generation, because our parents were the ones working, building, trying, and then now you see their children, because they would have taken the time and built, and now the children could afford to do business, and that's why I think now we're seeing an upsurge in entrepreneurialism, because a lot of the children not going through what their parents went through. Yeah. I watch my mother work.
Come to working for people.
Oh my goodness.
Some are encountered. I know I had a torrid time over the years working for people, especially when it comes to salary. We now coming up in the van and saying flour going up. Mm-hmm. There's advertising that chicken going up. Mm-hmm. Right? And we hear nothing about salary going up. And we don't know what they're going to say. Mm-hmm. They didn't have no money for that.
Yeah.
Right? One of the things I wonder if we will riot for is if these politicians and them decide to get themselves a pay raise. Because you know what I always say? I, as your employer, you like to play a saying that, the people and the people. Mm-hmm. But the people don't have no say when it's time to, not just how much money, when it's time for you to raise your salary. Mm-hmm. Or they have a special commission for that. I don't know if it happened, but as far as I know, the commission never say no to a pay raise for them.
No, never.
You understand?
Yeah.
This period of time here going to be very hard. Now we could make it a little better for ourselves, but one of the things we have to do is actively seek out and support businesses in the community.
Yes.
Owned by us and run by us.
Yes.
We have to do that.
And encourage, carry all the children.
Yeah.
Let them see all you're buying from one another that have power. You understand? I had a friend I was listening to her and I was saying, boy, it's so nice to hear parents talking like that. Christmas go one day. Big up yourself, Jan, if you're watching. She husband call on video now. In his store. Watch these dollies here. I said, how white dollies that? Hey, I tell you, I don't want a white dolly for my child.
My daughter don't know that.
Go and find a black dolly.
My daughter don't know.
You understand? And he went and he find it. But those little things create big impact in their mind because remember they're seeing.
Yeah.
And if all they're seeing white is right, what they going to tell themselves? How they going to feel about themselves? You understand? So I just encourage my children. My children know nothing other than Nubian experience, unless somebody give them it. Right? Nothing other than he love Nubian experience.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I still have it. I'll picture it with a cup. And I make cup.
Yeah.
And that we had to be about. It have to be about that because I could bet you wouldn't go in none of them people in them house who is of other ethnicities and all the money and thing and find none of them wearing Nubian experience. Mm. Or another clothing line from Trinidad and Tobago made by one of us. Mm-hmm. They're either wearing the big shots from out there or something that someone, because they have things going on to it.
Yeah.
You know? And I say nothing wrong with that.
Not one thing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not one thing.
But you could imagine if that spending power that we have, that we just go. I mean, we claim we don't have no money. Boy, the days that I had to go in town to make like delivery and thing or go and get something, still rampack with people. And the people, I ain't talking about rampack on the road, I'm talking about the stores.
Yeah.
Still ram with people. People are spending the money. Right? We are to actively seek out
black businesses
and do that with. Mm-hmm. That will help all black communities in Trinidad and Tobago as we go through this period of time here.
Yeah.
It will, we have to do that.
Yeah.
We have to do that, and it will help make some people successful. Mm-hmm. And maybe out of those new set of successful people, we will have more mentors.
Yeah.
More people not afraid to shine.
Yeah.
We the only people afraid to shine. But you know, we afraid to shine. And the flip side of that is we will go behind one of we own who's shining. But we go watch them other ethnicities shine like, yeah, well, I've been
Be like
good
that, yeah.
How boy? Have a brethren in the heart of the, we just call the ghetto. Pushing our Benz and I just smile, he just laugh. I just smile when I see that person, boy.
Because he ain't no jokes, man.
At all.
Proper businessman.
You understand? I just smile. I know is that. And that's what we had to do more.
Yeah.
You go in behind. You know what, man? You only coming behind we, you know. You only coming behind the people looking like you.
Madness. We ain't telling you go behind nobody else.
Go behind nobody. I ain't telling you that.
Come and talk to we and find out how we doing what we doing. So we could better all your life. You dig? Because that quick money is live fast, die young is the status. Only living fast and only dying young, but only dying dotish.
Yeah,
you understand? And the same people who own the funeral homes and them benefiting off our all year.
And we ain't come here to live fast and die young anyway.
No, I come to get old and grey, brother.
I come to watch
I want
my
to see
child grow.
my that's it. And I want to meet my grandchildren and hug up my grandchildren and bounce them on mini and love them up. You understand? Because at the end of the day, I know what my parents went through. I know the sacrifices my parents make. I was going on to that just now. I see my mother work a company for 25 years. And when she go home, nothing. You know? Good evening.
Blessed night.
Yes, good evening again. But you know, one thing, we as parents, we have to encourage our children.
Yes.
You know what I mean? With
Agreed.
a firm hand. Be there with them.
Yes.
Be
Support,
there with them.
from your parents,
Not to leave them on their own. You have to be there, show them the way.
Yes. We have to stop that push out at 18.
Yeah.
Hello. Let me tell you something. My children leave home and go when they went in their own, you know.
Sure.
And I did everything for them until they leave home and go on their own, you know.
You see?
Pat yourself on the back.
I will still bake a bread and call them. Big men and women. We have to be there for our children.
Agreed, totally.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Right? We make sacrifice, and you know you feel happy to see them. Give them that love, encourage them. No, don't want to take whatever little thing, whatever they take, let them keep it for your grandchildren.
Yes.
So we will come out of that.
Yes, we need
You know
to.
what I mean?
Yeah. Agreed.
We started, the children continue, and the grandchildren will reach up.
That's
I don't
right.
want to see my hand raising up.
And that's
That's
how
right.
we build legacy.
That's how we build legacy, correct.
You understand?
Yeah.
So we as parents have to start it with the children and the grandchildren. You know what I say? When my children are small, I say they must have their own before they have their family. And I mustn't have to buy things for my grandchildren. I must want to buy it.
Yes.
And so far,
Yes.
so good.
Correct.
You know, I made the sacrifices.
Yes. And that's the thing,
Right
sacrifices.
now, I could, if I want to, but I do it, eh?
Yes, man.
Because,
see, pat yourself on
I
your
don't
back,
have
eh?
to.
Pat yourself on the back.
Yes, have to and want to is two different. So we have to instill that from them, from us, we as parents.
Yes.
My children, I want so and so for them. And I need sacrifice. I know it is to my pig.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, man.
Okay.
Good night.
All right.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Good night. Thanks
Good
again.
night.
Yeah, that's a big part of it too, boy. Supporting your children in the goals and aspirations that they might have. And I was real hard and harsh on my parents up to recently.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was hard and harsh is because
You didn't
I
know.
didn't understand that they was only working with what
They had.
they knew.
Yeah. And what they knew.
Right?
Correct.
And the road I was willing to walk was a scary road for them. You know, having children young, having multiple children young, and then having to try and provide for them, you know, Because I see my parents make sacrifices. I that one thing. I see it.
And you also see the growth.
Right.
Based on them sacrifices.
Right.
Yeah.
But some of the things they weren't able to support me in because they didn't know how. They didn't know how genuinely.
Yeah.
My problem today was with a lot of our people is that we did not knowing is based on you don't want to know.
Yeah. You're using that as an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To stay and continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I know now that my parents and them only do what they knew. You know, son, I always had my school stuff. I didn't have what I wanted, but I had what I needed.
That's right.
You know, all my brothers and sisters, we go to school, we are all and think, but that's what they knew.
Right.
Push education, because education is supposed to be the key to the future. You know, so now I supposed to have to be able to do better than that, take that a step further.
Correct.
Based on what they did, the things that I agreed with to do, the things I didn't agree to do, I had to come up now with a formula on that, based on that to move forward now. We're playing that one of the things I had to accept that mommy and daddy do what they could have do based on what they knew and what they had.
Yes.
And I appreciate it. One thing I want to tell my mother, boy, I really appreciate it, boy, because I know that I remember holiday time, my father working, and my mother cook, put the food in the bowl in the lid.
Yeah.
Remember, this coming all kind of colors.
Yeah.
And I had to run down the road
Aladdin?
to carry.
It's Aladdin?
Yeah. And I had to run down the road to carry food because easy the food hot, eh?
Yeah.
Make sure you get it hot,
Yeah.
you know, because he working. You know, and that's what they did now, and they do it to the best of their ability, because I know my father worked real hard. I don't necessarily agree with all the things he did, but I know he worked real hard. You know, so now it's for me now to dissect that and see how I could do better based on the experience I have and the intelligence that I have.
Yeah. One of the things I want to, before we close, I really want to empower us to take care of our parents as well. Because it's a scary thing, you know, seeing your parents go down, right? And then you're seeing certain members of your family trying, you understand? And then it had them who do business. They're quick to chuck them in a home, right? I'm not agreeing with that. Because you can't tell me you carry me for 30 years or 20 something. Because some of them is carry you beyond your 18 or 19. Eh? Because all 25, they're lending you 200. They're taking, they're helping you buy groceries. They're paying the school fees to the grandchildren. They're doing all kind of things. You understand? And then when they get old and they get gray and stroke and whatever, we ready to chuck them in a home? Nah, sir.
Dr. John Henry Clark always tell me that, you know.
Yeah.
Say in Africa, it had no old people home, you know, because we didn't see them as something to discard, you know.
That's right. That's right. And as a friend of mine, Anissa told me the other day, she said, Karen, she said in the Muslim faith, it is a blessing to look after your parents. Eh? So now, I just do it with pride. I don't care who think what they think. All who think I ain't doing enough, that's all their business. I know what I'm doing, and my parents know what I'm doing. You understand me? So, that's it, you know.
Is that time already, boy?
Yeah, boy.
Already, boy?
Yeah, boy.
Give thanks. Say we start a new calendar here.
Yeah.
Oh, I say it like that. Because not everybody has followed this calendar. There's the calendar they tell we have to follow.
Yeah.
You know, with plenty societies, plenty people and culture where them years ahead and everything. But as we start a new calendar year, we just follow, you know, again, everybody, more life and good health.
Yeah, we chasing again.
Yeah, more life and good health. We don't want to be old and unhealthy. More life and good health.
Yeah, we wishing you all the best for 2022 to your families, all over your businesses, blessings, prosperity, strength.
All in your jobs.
Powers.
May your jobs bring you all the finances that you need to properly look after yourself and your family.
That's right.
Right?
And build anything that you're trying to build.
And we
good health, most important.
Yeah. We in Gayelle, we build Gayelle in 2022. To be all of that we just talk about. You know, we like to talk it, you know, I like to say.
Yeah, the song good.
Black people, African people, support is an action word. right? So, Uncle Errol and the family.
And the family, yeah.
Yes, more life and good health to all you.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
I proud to know, I proud to be a part of this.
Yeah.
I real proud to be a part
Big
of
up
this.
the young ones because the legacy there.
Yeah.
Man,
we see it tonight.
Yeah, he set
we
me
see
up
it
tonight.
tonight.
Yeah.
And we talk that legacy talk. Yeah, we seeing it.
Yeah.
You know, more life and good health to everybody that involved in Gayelle. All the viewers, all the listeners, more life and good health. Yeah. Safety, security, protection, blessings, prosperity.
Over each and every one of you all.
Let me make it a part of our life.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So we out.
Next choice.